Today I'm going to show you how I achieved this French manicure set using Here's a Tip by Nailboo. So the products that I used again is Here's a Tip, which is the white powder by Nailboo. I use that of course on the tips of my nails. Then for the pink color I used Feeling Extra, which is a very light pink color. Now I also bought separately this little dip tray, which as it says, French dip powder holder. I bought that on Amazon, and it also came with this little fluffy brush, which I'm not going to use today. But here's a look at the actual tray with the white powder in it. It comes with a lid, which makes it a snug fit, just in case you decide to keep the powder in, but I'm actually going to pour the powder out once I'm finished. I'm also going to use a wooden cuticle stick, which is going to help me carve out my cuticle edges, as well as the fluffy brush that came with the Nailboo kit. So my nails are already prepped and ready for this set. This isn't going to be a full tutorial. I have plenty of those already uploaded on my channel. So if you haven't seen one before, I'll be sure to link them down in the description box as well as up above. So I'm going to start out the way that I do every set pretty much. I'm going to start with number 1, which is the base. Then I'm going to dip my thumb into the build powder. I'm going to do that twice just to make sure that I cover every area of my nail bed. Then once I'm done with that, I'm just going to take the wooden cuticle stick and carve out along my cuticle line so that I don't have any of the powder or the liquid running onto the cuticle. Now I'm going to take the number 1 base again, apply it to my thumb on top of the builder powder. Then I'm going to slowly insert my finger into the white dipping tray. And as you can see, when I'm applying the liquid, I like to make sure that I completely cover my entire nail, which is also why I use the cuticle stick, because I don't do the apex method. So I apply the liquid over my entire nail, and then here I'm just gonna zoom in quickly so you can see as I insert my finger into the tray. You'll see that I rotate my finger slightly because I have what I would consider a sharp curve to my fingernail. So I just wanna make sure that I get all of that area covered with the white powder. Then I'm just gonna slowly bring my fingernail out, shake off the excess, and then dip it in one more time just to make sure that I got good coverage. Now when I take it out, I wanna make sure that I do slide it back out the same way that I slid it in, instead of just lifting it up and taking a chance on getting powder onto the other part where I only want the pink powder to be. Now when I'm applying the pink powder, instead of dipping my finger into the pink color, I am just gonna take what is the metal cuticle pusher that came with the kit, and I'm just going to dip that into the powder and do what they call a pour over method. This way I can ensure that all of the powder is being applied to the area that I want, and I can also ensure that I'm not contaminating my pink color by getting the white powder into that product. Now for this set, I only did 1 coat of each, the white tip as well as the pink powder, but by all means feel free to do 2 coats of each color to make it a little thicker. But as I said, I only did 1. So since I'm finished with that part, I'm just going to apply the base number 1 once again, and then dip my finger into the build powder, which can also sub as a clear or a top coating, which is what you need to make sure that you do after doing any design or French tip, is that you want to make sure that you do a coat of either clear or, in this case, build powder. That way when you go to file your nails, you're not taking off any of the design or the tip that you just put on. One thing to note is that while I did use a white tray to achieve this look and get the French manicure look, this can also be done by simply dipping your finger, I would say at a 45-degree angle, into the actual jar of the white powder, and then using the same pour over method to apply the pink powder. I did do that method once before, not with white, but I did it with a pink glittery look, which I can also insert. But here I'm just applying the top coat. I've already done the activator, filed, so now my nails are ready to go, ready for the top coat. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please be sure to give me a thumbs up, as well as let me know down below in the comments section any other type of content or videos you would like to see. Now here are some small clips of how my nails looked after applying the top coat and giving it time to dry.